So I'm Ben Wilson, I'm a volunteer at Tanfield Railway. I have been for the last 5 years now. We've got Twisel out today along with number 2. We've got both engines in steam. Just lit up Twisel there, so we've put covering of dolomite, coal and wood, and then we've put a couple of rags on, lit it up. Now we're just waiting for the fire to go, and we'll put some more wood on, and then we'll eventually add coal, and then that'll boil the water. We'll come in roughly around about 6:30 on a Sunday morning, light it up, and it normally have steam by about hopefully 9 o'clock, half 9. But if you're on a number 2 or Cochrane, a smaller engine, normally come in about 7:30. So it's a little boiler, and it takes like a shorter time to warm up with those two.
Volunteers are at the core of this place. Without volunteers, it wouldn't exist. In fact, without the original few volunteers who set it up, this would now just be, at best, a walkway and most likely largely a wasteland. The volunteers continue to make the place thrive. Without it, really, it wouldn't be paying its way.
I retired in 2000. My wife was a bit bored of me being at home, and with my marine experience in that, she saw a pamphlet saying they want volunteers. So about 2004, I came up here. I knew nothing about railway steam engines, but I knew quite a bit about steam engines at sea. Fitting doesn't change. What you were taught when you were at school, what you were taught as an apprentice, you remember all those skills. And after 50 years out nearly, I came up here, and I've been here 15 years now nearly.
We rely on volunteers. They do everything. We can't afford to pay contractors to do the job. We've got a number of retired people, we've got lots of young people as well. In fact, we're very fortunate. Most railways are quite impressed to come here and see how many young people are working for us. There's a good half of our workforce is perhaps under 30. But we do have a lot of older people who've no longer working, keeps them out of mischief. They like to do something useful.
You can't go to Screwfix and get a big end bearing for a 1920 steam engine. You know, you have to make it yourself, which is good.
I'm checking the oil and the coolants and various things for defects. It's not like a car. Quite an old machine. The days who built this, they expect to have a driver who checked everything every day. Quite a few bits and pieces to do before doing much running.
There's a guy turning a white metal bearing for a single-cylinder national engine, diesel engine. There's a guy making a part for a limit switch for our mobile crane. There's a fitting of a single-cylinder diesel engine that's getting rebuilt. There's office work going on, all the records have to be kept. And if you hear, just passing now, there's a diesel engine going down the line to pick a digger up to come back and get an engine overhaul. There's various jobs.
It's all hands-on work. You've got to do it. Okay, yeah, they've got computers getting drawings and things like that, but most of it it's all hand measuring, micrometers, verniers. There's no electric eyes in here to measure things, you know, like that.
So it's always good to get young volunteers in to run the railway. It's good as well for the older people who get out who are retired as well, because they might not have any like family or anything. So they always come up and we'll always socialise, and that we'll go like out to other heritage sites, railways. We'll go, you know, together really. It's
a good place to work actually. Everybody's friendly, and you you get a job, you do it. I pick my jobs now. I've had an operation on my back a few years ago, and I don't do any heavy lifting. But I like the jobs I do.
I think it's fair to say that Tanfield Railway wouldn't exist without the volunteer input. It's immensely important. The skills, the various skills that come from making cups of tea, to boiler repairs, to turning, to greeting people on the platform, to driving an engine. It's across the board. It is across the board. And we wouldn't exist without volunteers.